Hey guys, and welcome to another comic talk. This is the Q, and today I will be reviewing the Flash 10 of the new Rebirth series. So if you guys haven't been keeping up with the new Flash, it's pretty good. It's written by Williamson and has art by Watanabe, Albert, and Sotomayor. So if you guys don't recognize even the characters on the cover, we got the new Wally West, and we got Barry Allen, and then a character that I kind of enjoy as a villain that we haven't seen in quite some time. We have Shade. So for those of you who haven't been keeping up, the Flash has basically been trying to maintain his city with Wally West, Barry Allen, and new Kid Flash Wally West, who is basically Barry's nephew. And what we find out is when it starts, we have Barry basically going on a jog with Iris West, and they're basically just shooting the shit, going on a jog, and he tries to yuck it up, maybe like acting like he's tired, even though clearly this character should not be. And what he ends up doing is, as they're making their way through this park, they see this guy with a particularly weird costume and hairstyle folding paper shurikens. And what ends up happening is he uses these shurikens to threaten all the people around him and try to get money. And as he hurts them, suddenly Wally West appears, and this is the new Kid Flash in his yellow costume, and he manages to help a few of the people out. But through his cockiness through the fight, we find out that the person he is fighting is not only to be able to control paper with his mind, he can control wood, and it strains him, and it gives him a nosebleed, which is pretty intense. But what ends up happening is Barry has to run away and come back in his Flash costume to save the people that the Kid Flash couldn't. And it's discussed that basically the new Wally West, the new Kid Flash, wasn't supposed to be using his powers without the original Flash, Barry, there. And he decides to just go out on his own and skip school and become the Flash, or become Kid Flash and do his own thing. And through that, he gets cocky. So Barry has to pull him out of the fire and save the people that he couldn't. And they discuss and they argue about all these things, and what ends up happening is Kid Flash gets very angry with him because Barry won't reveal his secret identity to Wally, but the reason is Barry's afraid. He doesn't want Wally to know that someone so close to him has been keeping a secret so big and important. But what ends up happening is at the end of the comic, we find Kid Flash basically deciding that if he can stop more rogues that are attacking the city, then maybe the Flash will finally come to respect him. So he goes out and he searches the city for someone or any kind of rogue or any kind of villain, and he finds Shade. But Shade has changed. Shade has become a monster, and Kid Flash doesn't realize who this person is or why he's doing this. So Shade uses his shadow powers to attack Kid Flash and send him into what seems to be like a shadow world almost at the end of the comic. The next issue is called Shadowlands with an exclamation point, so that might be a better name to call it. So Kid Flash is stuck there, and it seems there's all sorts of monsters rearing to get him to go, and that's where the comic ends. And I really enjoyed it. The art style was pretty interesting. The way Shade has changed into some sort of shadow beast, and he still wears the suit and everything, but he just does not look the same as he once did, is really interesting. I'm really enjoying it. And we're seeing this kind of rift tear between the original Flash and the new Kid Flash, because Wally wants to protect him, and he does. And just recently, if you guys have been keeping up with the Flash, he's seen so many speedsters die that he's afraid to watch another one go, so he's not just ready yet to let Kid Flash go to town on being a hero when something just like the end of this comic could happen. I really enjoyed it, and I really think you guys should pick it up. I thoroughly had a good time with this comic. Wally, Barry, and the new Wally have never seemed to let me down when it comes to entertainment, and I don't think they will with you guys either. This has been The Cube, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.